Welcome to our block revision of economics. And for the last two classes, we have been tackling the issues of mathematical approaches, is it? And we extensively discussed the mathematical approaches. And we said, don't expect less than 15 marks onto those two classes. Are you together? Don't expect less than 15 marks. Yes. And also there is some other topics that are so direct that they might come, such as the demand, supply, and equilibrium. Anyway, that's just by the way. For today's class, we can check on to one of the topics. And one thing that I need to tell you is that you should have your the syllabus. Are you together? You should have the syllabus, whereby you will go through everything and see where you don't have the notes. Are you together? Yes, and I'm hoping that the notes that have been sent in new, we made them as per the new syllabus. Are you together? And so everything is there. So all you have to do is, if you have not completed the school fees, you just need to complete it so as you can access the what? Or the notes. Are you together? Yes. And actually, economics, it's not that too big because it's just 15 topics and they're just directed, interrelated. Are you together? Yes, I believe we are together. But we can check some of the questions here, some of the questions that have been tested back. Some of them are so direct to the point. We can start from topic 1, is it? We can have 2 or 3 topics today. Topic 1, that is the introduction to economics. It's regarded as the topic 1 in the syllabus or the chapter 1. And one of the questions, another thing that I should tell you is that you should have something we call something we call the past papers. Is it? Do you have the past papers? Where is it? The hard copy. The hard copy. Do you have it? Do you have it? Let me see. And so, as I was saying, we should have the past papers because now we are in the blocks. We just tackle the questions very fast. Then after that, you go and do your personal studies regarding onto where you feel challenged. And then you have the notes. Use the case, they are the best. Actually, those notes contains all the answers that you shall write into the everything that I've been saying here shall base the 100 marks of the economics. Is it? Yes. And let's check on December 2021, deck 2021, question 1D. And it reads, outline the 7 advantages of a free market economic systems. Which are they? Number 1. Which are they? Which are they? The advantages of a free market. What? Advantages of a free market. And what is a free market? In that regard, what is a free market? What is a free market? We can write this. We can write this. A free market It's where the people in an economy are free to engage in economic activities. A free market is where the people in an economy are free to engage in economic activities, and transactions without government interference. Are you together? Yes. Free market. Remember, there are three types of what? There are three types of markets, is it? Or the market structure. It can be free, whereby the peoples are in an economy whereby they are free to engage in economic activities and transactions without the interference of the government. That's number one. Number two, we talked about the commanded. Do you remember? Commanded. Commanded economic system, whereby now the government dictates who to enter, what shall be your activities, what shall be your transactions, and what have you. Are you together? And last three, we said the third one was mixed. Do you remember? Mixed, whereby this is a type of a market whereby it have the same characteristics of the free market as well as that of the commanded, is it? And the advantages is, number one, you say efficient allocation of resources, efficient allocation of resources. Number two, you say enables appropriate competition. Number three, you say innovation and innovation. Motion. Number four, you can say about the economic growth attainment. Then number five, you can say about the what about the issues of more choices? So the customers can enjoy variety of choices. Then promotes equality. Promotes equality. Yes. Are those right together? And those are the advantages of what? Of a free market. So you can talk about the absence of red tape. You can also talk about the issues of the market economic regulated themselves naturally. So it regulates itself naturally. Right together? Yes. And with that saying, you should go through the various types of the what? Types of the market. Right together? Yes. Then number next is I won't imagine that question was kind of this was with 7 marks. This was with 7 marks. This was around 7 marks. That question was as well repeated on August 2021. question 6C, with a total of 5 marks. Barely after being tested on August, it was tested on December of 2021. And it was asking, listen, define the term free enterprise economic growth. Free enterprise economic growth. What's that? Free enterprise percent. Free enterprise economic growth. So the question was tested as well as on August of 2021, question 6C. It was asking about a free market what? Free enterprise economic systems as well as its advantages. This was just 1 mark. This was 4 marks. Right together? Yes. You may come near. They have the question papers. You may come near them. And so, if you are asked about either the free market economic system and free enterprise economic system, it's one and the same thing. Right together? Yes. Right together? Yes. Oh, I meant you sit next to them because of the paper, is it? Yes. And now, as a wise student now, they are very high, like this is how you project the issues of the examination and what have you. So don't expect them to ask probably the free market and the advantage. Probably now they will ask the disadvantages. Also go and check the commanded advantages and the disadvantages. Check about the mixed advantages and the disadvantages. You are good. You see? Yes. Then another question is on May of 2021. May open it. May of 2021. Do those papers have May of 2021? Yes, May of 2021. Question 1A. Question 1A. And it reads, evaluate 4 ways in which the government could influence allocation of resources in a country. Evaluate. You may check it. It's there. Evaluate. So it's 8 marks, is it? So it's asking ways in which government can do what? Could influence what? Allocation of what? Allocation of resources in a country. Which are they? Which are they? Ways in which government could influence allocation of resources in a country. Which are they? We have. Which are the ways that the government can really determine how ways in which the government could influence the allocation of the resources? Yes? Yes? Thank you. Number 1 is about the indirect taxes. Right together, the indirect taxes. That is through what? Indirect taxes can be used to raise the price or demerit goods and products which have a negative externalities, is it? So the indirect taxes can be used to raise the price. So this can be used raise the prices of demerit goods. Is it? Such as the externalities, such as the issues of what? Issues of the cigarette and tobacco and what have you. Is it? 2 is through subsidies. 3 is about the issues of the provision of goods and services. And let me ask you, when you write subsidies, I know all of you here knows what is subsidies. What's subsidies? Like what the government was doing. Is it? You see? Yes, they were subsidizing on the consumption, which is wrong. Is it? Yes. The subsidies, such as the prices of goods are going raw. Are you together? Yes, then the provision of goods and services. Government can provide some of the services, you see, such as the water, such as what? Yes. Like for instance, the issues of the universities and colleges. You see, you find that you'll be called there through KUCPS, and you shall pay less amount of what? Less amount of money. Is it? Unlike the issues of a self-sponsored student. Is it? Yes. Then tax relief. Tax relief. What is tax relief? Tax relief. What is tax relief? You see now, the government tax relief can be on to different ways. Like for instance, the government can say now that for this particular time, for this particular industry, you won't pay tax. You see, something we call tax holidays. You see, or tax havens. Do you know what's a tax haven? Tax haven. Do you know the EPZ? EPZ, enterprise? Yes, the EPZ, yes, somewhere whereby when you start a business there, you shall be enjoying taxes, is it? It's like the industry area, you see? Yes, and so forth, is it? Thank you for that. The last 3, registration and regulations. Registration and regulation. Those are the ways in which the government could influence what the issues of the money. There are some things which are just direct here that probably we may not check. Like for instance, you can go and check November of 2020. November of 2020, question 1B. Add on to that, it is asking the basic human wants and the secondary human wants. You know them, is it? We don't have to say anything. 2, it's asking about the public goods and the merit goods. Which are the merit goods? Merit goods. Yes, sure. That's true. That's true. Actually, with that regard, let us just differentiate the differences between the public goods and the merit goods. Shall that assist you? I believe it shall. Public goods. Public goods and merit goods. And number 1, you can say normally funded and provided by the government. Normally funded and provided by the government. The other side provided by both public and private sector. Provided both public, private sector. Then two, largely unconstrained by supply limited in supply. The next one you can say non-excludable. Non-excludable. Excludable. What you're talking about, that the public goods cannot be, no, the issues of the public goods ought not to be excluded or to be removed. Are we together? Then the next is non-rival. Can you hear me now? Yes. Can you hear me now? That is the online student. And so that's what we are saying about the issues of the what? I'm saying, even if I was away, I believe you are seeing what we were doing here. You see? Yes. Is it? I believe you are seeing what we were doing here. And that question, November of 2020, question 1B. Right together. Yes. And I've said this. First of all, can you go through the introduction to economics notes? And I sent you. Then after that, you can go through the questions. Right together. Yes, it's so easy that way. Probably we can check onto something else here. And this question was repeated on May of 2019. See? Yes. November of 2018. November of 2018. Open. And I say that we should have a hard copy of our questions. I can see it's good that half of us here, we have it. We have taken that initiative and we have it. So Kaitre, you will make that arrangement of having a what? Hard copy, is it? Yes. November of 2018, there is something that probably you may not find into those notes. And so November of 2018, that is question 1A. And it's asking about the differences between the economic resources and non-economic resources. Let's write about the economic resources. Economic resources, and say like this: are those resources that are scarce and therefore command a price. That is e.g. there is land, labor, entrepreneurship, and what? And capital. All together. These are the economic resources. That are those resources that are scarce, and therefore they command what? They command a price, such as the land, labor, entrepreneurship, as well as what? As well as the capital. What about the non-economic resources? We say that for the non-economic resources are those that are abundant, and thus do not command a price. Thus not command a price, i.e. air. Is it according to the economists, air is abundant? But what about according to doctors? Is it abundant? Yes. When ahead of another story, let me just give a story of an old man who was 77 years old. And then after that, he was sick. Then he was taken to hospital and he was to be given the oxygen. You know it? You know the oxygen? Yes? that is given to people, you see? And so then after the 12 hours, he was told that your bill is 10,000 US dollars. That's equals to 1.2 million Kenyan shillings, is it? Yeah. Then he started to cry. See? He was there for just for 3 hours. Then he was charged 10,000 US dollars. That's 1.2. And so the doctors came to comfort him and told him, we are sorry, our dad, because he was the age of the dad of all of the doctors. We are sorry, you can pay in installment. But he said that even I'm not crying because of the money. I have the money, I can pay. You see, I have the money, I have a lot. But I'm just wondering that I've just been given a 3 hours oxygen for $10,000. And I have stayed for 77 years and I've never paid for it. How much do I owe God? You see? And so you should never take anything for granted. You see? So even seeing whatever you are seeing here, you see, that feeling, you see, you are feeling that you can feel that pain, you can walk, you see? You should never take it for granted, is it? Yes. Life is too short to live just ignorantly, is it? Yes. So another question that you may check, because we won't discuss anything more about the first topic anymore. November of 2016, even the body is full, is it? The body is saying it's full, but you can check November of 2016. November of 2016, question what? Question 1B. You see? Yes. As well as May of 2016. Last three, you can check May of 2016, question 1B. And I've said it is after you have gone through the first topic. So for the online student, kindly take a screenshot. Yes. And for the physical students who are not allowed with us, kindly take a screenshot. I'll up the board after like 2 or 3 minutes.
Hold on.
So I'm hoping we are done. Is it? Yes. I'm hoping that we are done. Have you taken a screenshot for the physical student? We may. Yes, actually, for the physical student, I usually encourage them, you take a picture, because sometimes you may be viewing your gallery and checking your crash or your bed, and then after that you come up this a day before, then you view it, you remember something. You see? Yes, you remember something, and guess what? You find it into the examination. Is it? Yes. And let me remind you, the mathematical approaches that we did, we say that at least how many marks? 15 marks. Right together. So kindly go through them. I've said there are some topics that you may find questions. Is it? Shall be analyzing them as we go on. Like for instance, the demand, supply, and what? The demand, supply, and then you can't miss a question there, you see? Let's do something on the second topic. Of course, we have already dealt with what? We have dealt with the computation, is it? For the last two classes, we dealt with the computation, is it? Yes, or the mathematical approaches. So don't think there is any question that we may check really regarding the mathematical approaches, is it? Yes, and for those who are not here, kindly inquire from those who are here, right together. So the second topic is demand supply. And examination of this is the second topic, the demand, supply, and determination of what? The equilibrium. For today's class, will not feel it's 2:55. So let's shall just discuss this, and then after that we shall call it a day. Is it? Tomorrow we tackle another topic, is it? But above all, the notes, you go through the notes, is it? Yes, yes. And for those who are physical here, you have very precious time. If you know that in the morning you have FA. Yes, FA from 9 to 11. You have very precious time from 11 all the way to 2. See, use it wisely. You see? Yes, yes. Use it wisely. December of 2021. Deck of 2021. Question 1. Deck of 2021. Open. Does it have? Yes, it does. Number one, ask. Explain the term composite supply. Composite supply. Explain the term. Okay, just right here. Explain the term composite supply. Explain the term composite supply. Liam is kindly check onto the app. Do you have the app? Yes. We said at least 15 marks will come out from there. Liam C15. Do you have the app for KCE? Do you have the app of KCE? That person who is asking about the mathematical approaches. Do you have the app of KCE? Do you have the login credentials? Yes, check them there. Check them there. Yes, check them there on the economics. Yes. Right, explain the term composite supply. Actually, this question was carrying 2 marks, 5 marks, 6 marks. Those are 13 marks. You see, 13 marks. Composite. So when 2 or more goods, that's right, when two or more goods or services are combined to make, or they make a composite supply. But the composite supply, the composite includes a main or principal component which is essential to the purpose of the bundle. That's what a composite supply, whereby we have two. It's a combination of what? Of two. See? Yes. When 2 or more goods and services are combined right together, that's a composite. You see? Yes. The next question, this was part A. So the next question, part B, it was asking about factors that causes persistent. This was 2 marks. The next question was asking about factors that causes persistent market disequilibrium. Persistent market disequilibrium. Equilibrium in an economy. Factors that do what? Factors that causes persistent market disequilibrium in an economy. Are you together? Yes. I'm hoping that we are together. spread this year. Maybe an example for clarification, price on the composite supply. It's like you are saying that you have a commodity Y and commodity Z, or commodity X and Y. You see, that's a bad. Are together? Yes, somebody is requesting for an example. It's just like saying a bundle of goods. See? Yes. Commodity X and commodity Y. Or maize fried sugar. Or maize fried sugar, salt, such. That's the basic thing. You see, or X and Y. Right together. Yes. Which are the factors that causes persistent market disequilibrium in an economy? Which are they? Which are they? Which are they? Commercial account. That is red. Which are they? Which are they? And or what is the disequilibrium? And we read, is it? We read, is it? Yes, that's right. Disequilibrium is a state within a market-based economy in which the economic forces of supply and demand are unbalanced. Supply and demand are balanced. And so this is disequilibrium. That is a state within a market-based economy in which the economic forces of supply and demand are unbalanced. You can continue and say, oh, let me write. It is a state. It is a state. It is a state where internal or external forces prevent the market from reaching equilibrium. At the market falls out of balance over time. Balance over time. So some of the factors are which are they? Number one. Which are they? Number one. Which are they? The factors that causes the issue to do with the disequilibrium. Yes. Taste and preferences. Another attempt. Nice one. Another attempt. Yes. Levels of income. Another one. Another one. Unemployment. Actually, when you are asked about the disequilibrium or any factors that is causes disequilibrium, check the whole aspect of the economy. Right together, which are those factors that really affect the economy? Let me see what our online students are saying. Government policies, government taxes, subsidies, unfavorable climatic changes. That is according to who? Fixed prices, mutual prices of the commodity. Wow, Nice attempts, nice attempts. Wow, thank you. So let's start. Some of the nini are fixed prices. That's number one. Number two is about government intervention. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? The online student, am I audible? Yes. Thank you. And so we are asking about a situation whereby now you can decrease the prices of a commodity, but still its demand won't do what? Won't increase. You see, those are just self whatever. One. Somebody is saying if there is no level change of the level of, now we are asking now, why is it now causing that? Now you have explained the question, sure. It's now that. Now, why is it causing that? Such that when you are one of what? You are one of the sellers and you have decreased the prices of the commodity. Of course, if the prices have been decreased, what happens? The demand usually goes up. It's the law. But what about a situation whereby, despite even the prices of the commodity going down, still you are finding that the issue to do with the demand doesn't rise? One. Somebody is texting here. Let me see. Nature of the commodity. Which nature? Negative changes in taste and preferences, decrease in personal income, given goods whose demand increases with increase. Low supply of the commodity might be vibrant fashion, decrease in quality and quantity of a product. Thank you. Luxurious goods which will be elastic while necessities. Can see your contribution. That is Ajo James. As well as Mitchell Mohammed. Future expectations. Firis Mwangi. Thank you. Thank you for those who are attempting. And so these are the points. Number one, you can see about in case of luxury goods. It's like there is this, which is the most expensive car? It's called what? Is it Lamborghini? No, it's Veyron. It's Veyron. It's Veyron. Veyron, and it's cost $1 million US. No, it's more than that. You see? And then you hear that now they have decreased, probably it is, let us just say, or Ayach. You see, Ayach costing what? $10 million US. Those are how many Kenyan shillings? 1.2 billion. Is it Ayach? You see? Then you hear that it is how many? It is 12 million US dollars. Is it? And you hear that now they will remove out here. It will go down to 10 million US dollars. Now it's from Kenyan shillings, 1.2 billion. How many? How many? It is 1 point B, because this is 1.2 billion. Mary, you see, from 1.4 billion. Can you buy it? There is need. You see, in case of a luxury good. Is it? Number two, you can say ignorance. That is, sometimes the consumer is ignorant about the true price of the commodity and he ends up paying more. You see, you can be ignorant. You see? Then 3, you can say about the price erosion. Do you know what is price erosion? What is price erosion? You go to what? You go to a supermarket. Huh? You see unga, the unga. dakika tano tu nimalize class. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Yes. And so I'm saying you can as well go and check these questions. May of 2016. May of 2016 question 3B. Are you together? Yes. And because most of the questions of the demand and supply determination are mainly the computation. Also, as well, go and check the computation that we did. Are you together? Yes. So can add our class there. Yes. So I'm wishing you all the best. Our tomorrow's class. Then before I forgot, have you ever done a cut? Takeaways. There shall be a mock. Is it? We need to have a mock. Are you together? So we have a mock. It's a projection, in short. Is it? And the mock shall be next week. Is it? Yes? Los, yes? No, it's next week. Actually, it is supposed to be before date 15. Date 15, it's on Tuesday. So probably we do it on coming either Thursday or which is which? Is it Thursday or Friday? Friday. Yes. Friday when? Friday when? It's date? Yes? Yes? Coming week, a week from now. Yes? 17. 18. It shall be so bad of you if you fail to come for this mock and then you disappoint me come December. Yes. But guess what? You won't disappoint me. I'll be paid. Is it? You disappoint yourself. Are you together? So come here and sit for the examination. Are you together? And for those who won't do it during our revision, you won't be here. Are you together? Yes. Yeah, we are containing even those who are coming online. So you won't even attend the online class. Are you together? So come, do this mock, then we revise it, you go and pass your examination. The class is over. I'm wishing you all the best.
Nani kachaji?